one of the most awaited Hindu festivals in the country. The Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra, a 12 days festival, is all set to commence. It's the time of the year when the entire city of Puri, Odisha comes to life. Every year during the car festival of Puri, Odisha witnesses thousands of devotees and volunteers from all over the world who gather to pull the Rath chariot with 45 feet high ideals of Lord Jagannath, Lord Krishna, Goddess Subhadra, and Lord Balabhadra. Festivals are synonymous with pomp and show, and the famous Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra of India, also known as Chariot Celebration of Lord Jagannath, is marked with such enthusiasm and fervor. As per the Hindu calendar, the festival is observed on Dvitiya Tithi, second day of Shukla Paksha of Ashadha month. The Rath Yatra is dedicated to Lord Jagannath and signifies his journey from Gokul to Mathura. According to the Hindu scriptures, this tradition of Rath Yatra dates back very old. The Jagannath Rath Yatra story starts with Goddess Subhadra, the younger sister of Lord Jagannath, expressing her desire to go around the city of Puri, which led to this procession. It is believed that during this time of the year, Lord Jagannath, along with his two siblings, visit his aunt's house, the Gudicha temple. The three stay there for 8 days and then return to their abode. The 12th century Jagannath temple, which is over 3 kilometers away. It is also believed that on the 4th day of this stay at Gudicha temple, Goddess Lakshmi, the consort of Lord Jagannath, also comes to Gudicha temple in search of him. The grand celebration of chariot pulling begins much earlier with the construction and decoration of the Raths of chariots. As the three chariots are highly auspicious and the highlights of the entire yatra. All three chariots are decorated in different ways but in the same manner as it has been done for centuries. Because the celebration, the ideals of the three ideals are bathed and dressed. On the day the yatra commences, millions of devotees gather to pull the three chariots of Lord Jagannath, his elder brother Lord Balabhadra and his sister Goddess Subhadra from the Jagannath temple to the Gudicha temple and stop at Mausima temple, where the ideals are offered their favorite food. The chariots then return to the Jagannath temple after their 9-day long stay at the Gudicha temple. The decorated Raths are then pulled by enthusiastic devotees using ropes, and the whole act is believed to be extremely religious, which washes away one's sins. The jealous sounds of thousands chanting mantras, singing religious songs, and blowing conches, and people dancing in merriment make the prominent Rath Yatra an unforgettable experience for everyone witnessing it. The chariot of Lord Jagannath is 45 feet high, comprises 16 wheels, and is referred to as Nandigosha. Lord Balabhadra's chariot is 45.6 feet high with 14 wheels and is named Taladvaja. The chariots of Subhadra is 44.6 feet high, has 12 wheels and is known as Devadalana. The three ideals who are carried on the holy chariot are first bathed with 108 buckets of water in a ceremony called the Snana Puri Nima. Before the main procession, the ideals are kept in isolation as a part of another ceremony called Ansara because they are believed to be unwell. The festival of the Jagannath Puri Yatra is the only time of the year when the non-Hindu devotees get to see the gods and goddesses of the famous Jagannath temple Puri. The Gudiche temple is cleaned every year before Lord Jagannath's chariot is carried there for a week's stay. People believe that the auspicious Rath Yatra yields power equal to 100 sacrifices. So if a devotee pulls the chariot of the three lords, they receive manifolds of happiness and prosperity. The festival is celebrated on an international level, the credit for which goes to the ISKCON Foundation. A few mythical stories related with Rath Yatra's origins exist that reflect the socio-religious thinking and beliefs of the people of the region. Some of the chief ones are to kill Lord Krishna and Balram. Kansa, their maternal uncle, invited them to Mathura. He sent Ankur with chariots to Gokul. As asked, Lord Krishna, along with Balram, sat on the chariot and left for the Mathura. The devotees celebrate this day of departure as Rath Yatra. Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra is elegant in more than one way. Hindu devotees have carried it out for a very long time. This Rath Yatra has become a symbol of identity for Puri and Odisha state. Let's dive deep into the procession and understand why and how Rath Yatra is organized and celebrated. The Rath Yatra festival is dedicated to Lord Jagannath, Lord Krishna, his sister Goddess Subhadra, and Lord Balabhadra or Balaram, his elder brother. Rath Yatra is one of India's largest festivals, where millions of devotees arrive and take part in Rath Yatra processions and seek Lord Jagannath's blessings. Jagannath Rath Yatra is organized in Odisha in Puri on second day of Ashada Shukla. It is believed Lord Jagannath wants to visit his birthplace every year. The journey passes through different parts of the city and creates a mesmerizing scene. Different Rath Yatra stories are popular among Hindu devotees. One of the most famous and believed stories is that Lord Krishna and Balaram's maternal uncle Kansa invited the brothers to murder them at Mathura. So Kansa sent Akrur out to Gokul with a chariot. Lord Krishna and Balram were sitting on the chariot and heading for Mathura. So all the Krishna devotees celebrate Rath Yatra on this day of departure of Lord Krishna. Another famous story among many devotees is that the Rath Yatra festival is associated with Lord Krishna, Balaram and Subhadra in Dwaraka. Once upon a time, the 8 wives of Lord Krishna decided to listen to some holy tales about Krishna and Gopi from Mother Rohini. But she did not want to narrate the story. After frequent requests from Lord Krishna's wives, his mother agreed to tell the story, but they wanted Subhadra to be guarding the door so that no one but only those 8 would listen. While Rohini's mother narrates the stories, Subhadra becomes very enchanted. It captivated her so much that she did not notice Lord Krishna and Balaram were at the door. She stood between those two, holding her hands apart as a way to stop them. Saint Narad came to their place then, and together he saw the 3 siblings. He chanted a prayer and asked for their blessings. So it is said that Lord Krishna, Subhadra and Balaram resided in the temple of Puri for eternity, and they shower blessings on devotees. Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra is the biggest chariot festival for all Hindus and Indians. These are so many things that make it unique and lovely. Let's see some interesting facts about this grand procession. The highest chariot is made for Lord Jagannath with a height of 44 feet. His chariot is called Garadadvaja or Kapiladvaja. It has a total of 16 wheels and is decorated primarily in red and yellow color. The height of Balaram's chariot, known as Taladvaja or Langaladvaja, is 43 feet and it has 14 wheels. It is primarily decorated in red and bluish green colors. Subhadra's chariot, known as Darpadalana or Padmadvaja, is 42 feet tall and has 12 wheels. It is decorated primarily in red and black. The construction of the chariot starts on Akshaya Tritiya, which is also called the start of the 42-day Chandan Yatra of Jagannath Temple. Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra is an old age ritual since it has been mentioned in an ancient scriptures like Brahma Purana, Padma Purana, Skandas Purana and Kapila Samhita. Devotees call this ritual of bringing the ideals of Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra out of the temple and installing them in their respective chariots and pahandi before the Rath Yatra starts. The ideals are bathed with 109 buckets of water known as Snana Purnima. Tens of thousands of devotees participates in this huge Rath Yatra, which begins from the iconic Puri temple. A temple called Gudicha Temple was built in the memory of the famous queen of King Indradyumna, who built the iconic Puri temple. The famous Rath Yatra starts from the Jagannath temple in Puri and ends at Gudicha temple. Goddess Lakshmi, the wife of Lord Jagannath, comes to visit her husband in Gudicha temple on the fourth day of the procession. All the deities start their return journey on the 10th day of Ashada Sukla Paksa. This ritual is called Bahuda or Dakshina Bimukhi before returning their places. They halt at goddess Ardashini temple to pay obeisance to her. Jagannath Rath Yatra symbolizes the journey from Dwaraka, a kingdom he ruled, to Brajbhumi, modern day Mathura and Vrindavan, where Sri Krishna grew up. It is also expected to be a recreation of departure of Lord Krishna from Gokul when he was invited Mathura by Kansa. Every Lord Krishna devotees is interested in Rath Yatra irrespective of who they are. Pulling the cart symbolizes clearing the mind and surrendering to the Supreme. Each year, millions of Hindu pilgrims flock to the Puri Rath Yatra, one of Hinduism's most important annual events, to witness the grand procession of Lords of the Universe. The significance of Rath Yatra is immense for a person who longs for spiritual merit and final liberation. It is believed that anyone who pulls the rope linked to the chariots of the deities and helps others also in doing so, or merely touches the rope or chariots, gets the merit of several penances. The Jagannath Puri Yatra significance as it honors Lord Jagannath, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu and his divine siblings. The festival symbolizes the journey of Lord Jagannath from the Jagannath temple to the Gudicha temple. On the day of Rath Yatra, devotees come together and chant the name of the Lord. They pull the chariots with enthusiasm and love in the heart for their beloved Krishna. The purpose behind this ritual is to awaken the divine within. Chariots of Rath Yatra, Nandi Gosha, Taladwaja and Devadalana. In the case of Jagannath temple, the sea waves seem to go on mute as soon as one steps inside the premises from the Shingadwara entrance. There is no sound of the waves at all. As soon as one comes out of the temple, the waves can be heard again. There is no scientific explanation for this mysterious fact. Historians' opinion that sometime in 1230s Jagannath trade emerged in the Puri temple, and hence Rath Yatra of the three must have started thereafter. According to researchers, Gudicha was the wife of mythological king Indradyumna, who in ancient times is believed to have consecrated Lord Jagannath in Puri. The legend has it that Gudicha peeped into a room